Hello, everybody! Oh, whoa. The model just broke. And also, the ad break's still going on. Wait, is the camera tracking fucked? Yes. Yes, it is. One moment, let me just do this. Boxing with clean cameras, please bless this. Also, yes, why is... Okay, Google, lights off. There we go. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya. I am just... Yeah, by the way, that's actually the in-game music right now. If you're wondering. Go ahead and hop into my server here. Plus, I can actually just see the mask. Tracking in the dark is way better for some reason. Not surprising, given it's using most of the Face ID stuff is it's not really all that based on light hitting my face. Let me just go double click in here. Console. It's broken. Ubuntu's asking for updates, which I'm worried about because 25.04 released earlier, so yeah, Chromium is just completely frozen. Not surprising, given that thing is a bit of a memory hog. Anyway, let me just go ahead and mute the music because it's not going well. Oh, the application froze and it's... Don't. That explains a lot. Copy and click and paste and enter. Remind me later. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya. Okay, let's hop in. Let's hop into the game. Of course, it doesn't show it. Turn on sound effects. Turn on ambient sounds. Yeah, it's pouring. Let me just turn down a little bit because it's... Quest in pursuit of excellence. Hatching tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you an excellent fellow. My name is Jimmy Alepo, and I lead this annual celebration. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. May I ask your name? Congratulations. At your service. Well, Kanazi, I hope this is the beginning of a firm friendship. Well, all that yoking about, and well, I have your attention. Allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I've been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft unto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Oh no. Oh, Jilly, it's a disaster! The car toppled over en route. Thankfully the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens! I'm glad to hear the poor driver wasn't harmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Those creating the quantity required will take time. I'm already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must see to the schedule alterations myself. Oh, wait, Knazy, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. It's a pleasure to meet you, adventurer. I do hope you'll consider helping us get Hatching Tide back on track. I'll do it. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Quest accepted. And it's once again. Papaya. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Papaya. And transfer into regular. Fifth. Oh, there go the frames. I'll just pull up my frame counter on my system level frame counter here. Good lord, it's broken. Wait. Aha. I could tell. Yeah, a burly merchant, I can tell. It's a Rogadin. He's a Rogadin. You're that dreamer who was here before, ain't you? A royal mess, to be sure. Afraid I'm all out of the supplies you need, though. Is there really nothing you can do for us? I do have some tidy old tools and tidy old odds and ends, surplus wares. It might be of use. If you want them, they're all yours. Might not be exactly what you... Okay, I'm gonna do this voice. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with ease. The storage fees were eating into my prof. I mean, I'd rather see him put to good use. Wait, we need a carpenter. God. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He's certainly proved me right. Any road, we'd better take stock of what he's given us. Couple bars of lumber. Let's see, this leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. And these lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. Let me handle this. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water repellent or chemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Gilly saw in her dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols! The trick will be making them look eggy enough. A rounded object looks like an egg from far enough away. It's science. The shell makes the egg, as they say. Do they say that? Any road, we should paint them. You're right! With some festive patterns on the outer canopy and a convincingly eggy structure, the parasols might just make for a worthy replacement. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order for myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Let us first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I am sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. Yes. To the Leatherworkers Guild. Which is, yep. Speak of the devil, there's a leatherworker running for the location as well. What's the quest? What's the level? Also, Square Enix. Oh boy, I'm topping out. My mic is top. Yes, my mic topped out. Sorry. Also, Square Enix, let me just... This. You don't hide the close button. Just not done. Gosh, I'm tired. You must be adventure assistant Nanota spoke of. She was just informing me of your plight. Many of our celebrations are looking forward to the Hatching Tide Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid. I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot. But our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's a water repellent you're after, say no more. We just happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request they craft a parasol frame? We can meet up by the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. Yes. Oh, I'm probably gonna get told to craft it myself. I'm a little bit EP. Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild? If you need something, speak. I have some timber. It needs to be cut into parasol stems. You wish this timber fashioned into parasol frames? Very well, I shall see it done by competent hands. The younglings in the acorn orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has the matter in hand. Thank. Phew! Didn't have to worry about making it myself then. Oh, they are staring. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I've just placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Julie once I'm finished, so you can go ahead and wait with her. And then you run off. Oh, here comes the funny music. Chat. Here comes the funny. Baya. Welcome back, Knizy. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap, and all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? About that. They're all out, but we've got something else. Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea! I can hardly wait to see what Ananta cooks up for the prototype. No, wait, we must. Oh, hey! Nope, that's not it. I do like the hairstyle this person has. It's a lovely hairstyle. Yes. That is all I was looking at here. Just the hair. It looks good. I like her cut. Now, time to exceed expectations. Nanota will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon Egg Parasol. The first of its kind. It's beautiful. Egg! What a fine example of ingenuity! It's magnificent! I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we can't let Nonota outstrip us in the hatching-clad spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off your powers. Perhaps we can drum off a crowd with a promise of gifts. But of course! We hope to promote our newest addition to the festivities. If we could tell even a few Gridanians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us, word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurer's instinct to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. Accessories, if you may. I had to make that joke, sorry. Couldn't help myself. Egg. Let's go, Julie. I swear. Hey, look, there's Robin again. And it's all in the market. Oh, look, there's a big conversation area. We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea, and Nonata worked her magic to create the final product. Is there more convo? You ever... When I think back to the very first hatching tide, it's a marvel just how popular the occasion has become. I've seen so many people thank for their efforts, yourself included. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our hatching tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing ovoid perfection. And this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such elegance, such egginess. Oh, Ryuga's over there, just crafting. Well done. My, that parasol's an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who was responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. I should have known that the guild's artisans were involved. If it means getting my hands on a parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. You got this. Shish! She's moving. Heavens above! Is that a adorable parasol fashioned after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you will receive one just like it. For years I have searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns. And you offer me one free of charge? 'Tis a hatching tide miracle! I expect those three will tell all and sundry about our parasols our work here is done. Let's go! Oh, hello. How are you doing? Oh? Hey, look, it's dialogue time. Unfortunately, it's not voiced. Unfortunately, it's not voiced, so. Yes. We did this. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. There she goes. Now, Hatching Tide is actually the equivalent to Easter in Final Fantasy XIV, which makes sense given the timing. It actually even kicked off last week, but obviously I was doing other things. Here comes the funny music again, by the way. Oh, I had it muted the entire time. Bye-bye. Oh, here it goes. There we go. Bye-bye. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Look at this. All the people that are normally around here. Look, Nancy, isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Oh, they all have one! Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. Hooray! We did it, Geely! We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this hatching tide as a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. Oh! Who is this? My Santa! I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. Suppose how many left my stall with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand. The whole city is awash in floating eggs. It's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Nice. Wait, Geely! They're one and the same, aren't they? Celebration is spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right! I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. Our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise. For we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind, this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. Renata told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Black Rabbit traders is handing them out. Good to know. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Renata? I couldn't have done it without our able adventure. That reminds me, I have something for you, Knazy. It's the very second parasol I ever made, after Julia's, of course. I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, Knazy, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. How do I even equip it? This is the first umbrella I have in game. This is the first Broly I have in game, so fashion accessories, bingo. Oh, it's under the character. It's under character. There. I first need to activate it. Use and enable auto umbrella. Rain check umbrella dance. Whirl the umbrella, let's go! Anyway, we have business to attend to in Ulda. Papaya. Oh wait, that music's gonna kick in. That music's gonna kick in the Chamber of Rule as well. Nope, just downstairs. Good to know. Royal Gods. Wait, what did they say? What was it we're searching for again? I love... These Lalafels are just fun. Let me just head upstairs. Let's talk to Alphino. It's also time for Umbrella. It's time for Parasol. I want to show it off. A brave resolution. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. Oh, there's Yugiri. I'm assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and Ulda too shall flourish once more. General Roban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Yes, of course. You'll be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen here are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Knazy? You were there at the company's inception. It is only fitting that you'll be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. His ears are pointier than mine, but I think mine are longer. I got way more of a surface area on these. To the Rising Stones! It's gonna cost another 173 gil. Let's go. Pushing this screen back a little bit so I can... Tilting this, my second monitor backwards a little bit so it's... better. It's very much... It's very glanceable. Yay, the door is open again. Enter the Rising Stones. Wait. Hey! They're out of uniform. Commander, you're alive. And Knazy too. I knew you'd scrape through. What's up, Briol? My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you. All of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Ah, but you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye! You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you have a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see. We are all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but will be no less of a company. The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let's help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. They're our squad now. My friends, after all that's happened, I know not what to say. Oh, he's about to cry. Alfie. He is crying! Like a little... He is crying, but he's earned it. Don't worry. If we scrutinize the Scion's records, they should provide us with the likely location to which the missing Archons might have fled. Put your mind at ease. It is for work just such as this that we've been trained. This place is a mess! Genesi Liatches. I joined the Crystal Braves in the hopes of following in your footsteps. I do not regret the decision, not even for a moment. Ozan! I sent Shinobi to spy upon the Brass Blades, and it would seem that Ida and Papalimo's resistance accounted for a sizable number of the company's soldiers. All we know for certain, however, is that our friends' corpses were not found amongst the bodies they left behind. First things first, we must needs put the Rising Stones in order. We cannot have the Archons return to them to find their headquarters such a shambles. Yeah, I can see. Careful. Igiri, we must repair this damage if our minds are to find focus. Now, where to begin? Igiri, I feel blessed to have witnessed such a display of camaraderie. Ayan, Real, Alphino, I'm gonna go quickly check the solar, see if everything is in order there as well. And come on. The staff is gone. Oh yeah, wait, that's supposed to be. That is supposed to be the case. Ah, good. Ilbert and those traitors didn't touch it. Wait, is this an escape hatch? This is an escape hatch! That's what Alian has to say. We'll find the missing Scions, I promise you. Between us and the immortal flames, no stone in Eorzea will be left unturned. I don't know if I know you. I don't know if you know, but during that goddamn feast, the Amin got ambushed by some 30-unit curs over in Limsa. Told she danced free at the new citadel. I ain't heard nothing since, but my guess is she's lying low somewhere in the port. I'll go ahead and have a look around Limsa then. Pray excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know I'm not worthy of their loyalty, Kinesi. But as Valiak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. Here we go. Numbers! Ready to fly. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm. Specifically, Urianger in Awakened Sands, and Tataru in Ishgard. While we're organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. I'm first gonna go ahead and have a look around Limsa Lominsa, okay? Let me just change my disguise. This should give me cover at least. And the visor. Nobody expects this to look like this. We'll have those scabbards just completely concealed like this. And let me just turn the camera down real quick. Let's see. In the port. Look. Crystal plates are gone. And eggs are all over the place. Lying low in the port somewhere. I have this feeling I know exactly where she may have gone into hiding. The Rogues Guild. Check. First gonna check the Rogues Guild because... Nope, no presents. Jack? Ain't great that you can show your face in the Lightmans again, Kinesi. Now you're free to creep about in the darkness for the sake of the realm. How fair the dutiful sisters. Our sisters are still deeply devoted to upholding the code. The job's still the job. Limsa's underbelly been bloody quiet though. After we dealt with the Ice Saber and his cronies. The Reformist faction fell to bits. Bloody executioners are still squabbling over the leader's chair. But I'd put my coin on Captain Moonskit to take the helm. As for the jackets, well, don't hit a peep from the shrew either. Maybe she's realized we rogues aren't the wicked cold she thought we was, eh? How about you then, Kinesi? One of these days I'll have to round up underfoot and stray. And drag your buggers out for that victory pint. That dialogue has already been heard before. So... that dialogue likely isn't going to change in a while. Renerasu, Elport, Costa del Sol, Mist. Futuroon, Fisherman's Guild, maybe? Nay. Please tell me I can just locate Yamin. Yes, Alicia, maybe? We may be pirates, but we ain't uncivilized. Good. The decks they be stained with our blood, more men than there be in all of Limsa. You'd probably enter our maw if we cooked the hag. would you quit, you bloody sea cow? Right after you, lass. Like if I sat on your back, Hawk's breath. Help me. As the boss of the sea is circling, you had enough. Oh, poor guy. He's just... Wait, is that who I think it is? It is him! It is the canon protagonist. Pathetic. No, seriously. I ain't kidding there. Pathetic. Oh, this is just crunchy texture. Maiden's love? Oh, might be there is, but it ain't fishes. Okay, bud. Let's not. I just catch the fish and leave the monger into it. No sight of Yaman. Let's go back to Cafis. On with the MSQ. I can now switch back to this. So Renette's forum. There is Sid. Crazy, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have at this moment completed the mana cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. Always see to the finishing touches. You might want to pay a visit to Fort Tom Man. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Ah, yes, the Azure Dragoon. I still need the button. I really just need the button for... I need the sound effects. Let me in, boss. It's him. You have fulfilled your obligation to the old dance, then? Miss Ataru has been keeping me apprised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Golems were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the area, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we've kept him in the dark long enough. I'll stab him, take out his other eye, blinded the... Wait! I just realized this might backfire immensely. A Huron hard times, oof. This is the most Elden Ring character I've seen in Final Fantasy XIV so far. What is this? Dark Souls? Wait, I'm first gonna go ahead and take a picture of this guy. Alt-End to disable the HUD. Screenshot. Corporal. Yo. Same rank. Different company. Sir Emmerich has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed. Oh, is he spoken?
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
There we have him.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Perfect timing, Alpha.
Excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
Commander Lemieux.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Ishgard taught us much.
Oh, great. Ad break. In 5 minutes.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Wyrm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that
not so?
Estinian?
Oh, it's...
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source.
You're sure about that, bud?
Victory
I
will
don't
be
trust it.
won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
Yes, I know.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
I think at least 4.
Lord Commander, no.
Lucia, don't
How
worry.
can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Alpha knows.
Well, my friend, Would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I've snoozed the ads for this cutscene. We fight together. Where is this? There is Estinian. I have pricked Master Alfino's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Eyrie. I do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have noted that Alfino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. Hey, I am Ding! I'm already almost at the level cap for this DLC. This expansion. I'm at level 59 already. Mana cutter key, yay, it's a mount. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the mana cutters. He is still here. AFK, of course. Wait, let me just G-pose this. Let me just G-pose. Let's just stand here and activate G-pose. Zoom out just a tiny bit. And say, turn off self and the minion. There we go. Now, screenshot. Two. The Sky Steel. Typhoon Manufactory. This thing just absolutely rattles. Where is Sid? Oh, there he is. He is through this gate. Hereward? This gate? It leads to the Western Highlands. But it won't do you any good if you haven't got any wings. Got any wings? Speak of it. Kinesi, old friend. The cut is already when you are. The fire adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights. But we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these beauties will tear through the wind and bury like a saber drill through cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a gold and ironwork guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, warrior of light, the dread Wyrm awaits. Please tell me I can snooze it again, because... Oh wait, this might not be a duty. If I didn't need to queue for it. Never mind, there it is. Which means, enter the area with a party of NPCs. How about we do a short break while we I'll wait for a moment while we prepare. Hey, look! We just walked right here from Falcon's Nest. Ooh, these things creak. The ad break starting in 13 seconds. Burning Mists, we're missing 2 quests. It's time for an ad break. Which means I'm gonna switch to the gameplay only scene and turn on the idle camera. A random Google mount. Google minion. Come on, Bezos. Money. Gold bars. There we have them. We're paused for ads, so I'm going to go to the idle cam. Each cold makes judging by the way the characters are dressed, yes, it is cold, and I do mean very cold. It's 3 minutes an hour, by the way. This ad break, so. There is me. Lean back for a moment. And it's dark outside as well. Great. Honestly, a great deal here. The Chocobo Keep with the Chocobo Mask. flying chocobo. Alright, you see here, lads, just a little bit more to the left. Yes, I'm talking to you, bud. Oh, it's just a one-on-one competition. Oh, look, it's the crystal. And we're back. There we go, and there I am. Into the area we go. Look, I'm about to Mary Poppins this shit. Into the area we go! Loot rules normal. I take all of it, because I'm entering with a party of NPCs. There we have the mana cutters. It's him? He's a big angry one! He's a big angry one! Oh, he's about to burn it! Damn it! He sees himself. He's stunned. Come on! Dead mortals, I shall melt your flesh and turn your bones to ash. Yeah, right. Da 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 da. Monica, battle mode engaged. LZ spotted. Moving in. Rafania, the Airy. Let's go. These lightning strikes, are they the work of dragons? Never mind that, we have to hurry. One, two, armor crush. One, two, armor crush. One, two, three. One, two, and armor crush. We gotta keep on moving. Nice. Thunderbolt Sprite and one, two, three. One, two, one, two. Armor crush. Damn. Is there anything in here? Anything of use? Nothing. Oh, it's just to... just to distract the lightning. There we have a man's! Stab. Look, the lightning will occasionally light up around me, so... or at least a random player. Which in this case is just me. Is there loot? No, there isn't. Move it. Wait! This feels risky. Oh, they got my hat! Oh, wait. 8. There we go. Back up. Dang it. I just wasted it. What? Big boy. Chat, there's a big boy. See, do actions. Duties. No, traits, orders. General? Is there an option to count? Say countdown? Extras? No. Wait, is there... No. Good enough, let's go. The lightning will see me now. The lightning is mine! Through North Cassats. Oh, I hit it with Delta, okay. And Arbor Crush. Oh, Heaven's Fury. Wait, did I just crit? Yes, I did. The rocket statue is pulverized. Ow! That was uncalled for. Do it, Estinian. Do it to him. I'll get his minions. Taste my lance. Let's go. Let's get him. Get him. got suts. Got him. Let's keep moving. Offer? Yay! Skeleton. That is new gear. Let's go. Whoa! 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 Ow! Oof! My legs. Egg. A terrible dragon appears before. Hello there. Cauterize. Oof. These are red. These are red. Yeah, sure. You want to do this? Me no D&D. These are the angriest son. These are the angriest ones. I'll tank it. So their numbers. Guard is down. Back up. Two airy drakes. Oh, this is a snappy fella. There, got him into heavy. There we go. Wait, there's a treasure coffer over there. I'm not gonna pass up any loot. Hey, a clear prism. Just what I needed. I already have a clear prism, just what I needed. I mean, technically, angry red dragon works too. Describe these ones. There we go, he's vulnerable. Big red's down. Now for the little one. Now for the broodlings. Two more. And of course, they pull aggro one. Right in rain. Casting, of course. There we go. Doton's expired, so let's move. There's the next boss. Scutus. This one appears stronger than the others, but it matters little. I leave the vanguard to you. Put me on the rear guard then. Oh, Yep, I'm tanking this. I guess I am tanking this. Shit, gas. Ow, my ears. Wait, did he set up a ring out perimeter? Ashen Ouroboros.
Your guard is down. Your guard is down.
And stab. Bingo. Big hit on the temple, nice. Yeah, he gassed it up. As you can see, only the final Mudra in the sequence matters. Shite. Hells! Oh, it's no longer sealed. Is it over? Nothing is done. I sense him. We need... Oh, we're reaching the apex. A lesser airy dragon and a couple cloud chasers. Well, don't place Doton heavy on this man. Alone is name I strike thee. Well, that opens up a path. Up the pillar, lads, up the pillar. Oh, look, more! Oh god, we gotta take them on one at a time. One at a time. They have to flex on us. He's flexing on us. Get him! Nice distraction there, buddy. and armor break. 2. Oh, nope, never mind. I only get. Now to click the treasure. Orthodox Ring of Aiming. That does upgrade. And there's another one. Orthodox Earrings of Slaying. It's falling apart! Yeah. Two and Armor Crush. Now I am full on stacks of Armor Crush, which means I'm gonna start dealing damage. So that tippy toes. I love it when I can do AoE. Yo. Here's the Wyrm. Oh, that was just that's damage. Look at us just doing numbers. Mapping around the area. There is Nidhogg. Hello, big guy. Hello, Quadhorn. This ends here, Nidhogg. Impudent mortal! Thou wouldst use mine own eye against me! Oh, here comes a deafening bellow. Apply your mitts! Hot wing. Indeed, he has some hot wings. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, oh no, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Horrid roll. Ow, you did you have to? Down you go. Wait, he's immune? Attend me, my kindred. Slay these treacherous children of man. And we need to do numbers. We need to do numbers. rage will consume you! We shall see whose rage is the greater. God, man! Treacherous mortals! Do not escape this! As if... Oh no, buttons up, buttons up! Everybody gather up! I now get to stab him! A deafening bellow approacheth. Sable price. Oh, help me! Help me! Ah, yes, dead. He stabs it again. Wait, did he lose his other eye now? Nope. Didn't think so. Wait, why was there no music? There it is. It just had trouble loading in. On your guard. Our work here is not done yet. First up, it's time for a... Nope, that's not it. Joy. Bam. And now to click exit. Now to click leave duty because now it's time for mission. Oh, it's loading. Ah, he's going for me. No, you don't, you. Oh, he was gunning for me. Cool your jets, big man. Thou wouldst use mine own eye against me? Thine time hath done naught to dilute thy kind's depravity. I have not forgotten thee, dragoon. Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do so again.
No, Wyrm! This ends here!
Stab! Wait, that's right through the brain, I think. If I'm guessing correctly, that's right through the brain. Oh, in the eye? In the eye! Scoop it! Oh, he looked excited about this. What? His armor's red. Don't tell me. Don't tell me! Yay, Nidhogg's dead. Number 2. Do not.
Gifted my people
1,000 years of suffering. Now I
gift
give you an eternity in darkness. What? Ah, then. What's that? I heard a little. Dun, dun, dun. Wait. Another one's activating again. Let's go. And it's lightning. It's the purple one. The echo is triggered again. Guardians. Wait. Is that? That's one of Justinian's memories, I think. Nope, never mind. This is way earlier.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
This has happened before.
Aye. The Wyrm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him. Nidhogg should not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great Wyrm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Oh.
Think of your people, my lord.
Flavia.
Without a king,
Fortin.
who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
Remember, heavy is the crown. Oh, Estinian's armor is fashioned in Lord Haldreth's armor.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends.
On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
Yep.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Oh! His family runs the tavern, I'm guessing.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail.
Zemail. Yep, there we go.
But 4 houses
This
to
is
rule
the
all
rule
of
of
Ishgard.
Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
Yeah, good question. What of the
We keep it
throne?
empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But those who fail to learn from the past, the lessons of the past, are doomed to repeat it. We already defeated Nidhogg once before. Is this Nidhogg?
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded?
Nay. I've seen this. I've seen something.
You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg.
Aye.
The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt. Save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Yes. It's a
Beneath
fake.
every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Yep. Seems like it. Hey buddy, one of your horns is broken off. Bring it in for a landing.
'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
Yeah.
But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the Wyrm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Let me handle this, Estinian. And there we go. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the Wyrm again. And if Ishgard yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. Oh, this feels bad. This one's for later. Mount guide. I'll take the mana cutter. I can just... $100 gil. Hi, Jamoogles. Wait, there is the... I think that's the final one I need. And let me just disable this. Hi, Jamoogles. That's the... I think that's the final one I need to enable flight here. Yes. Hide and seek seemed like a fun game at first, but now I have no idea where everyone would be so good at it. Now I just want to go home. Could you find the other 3 Moogles and tell them it's time to leave, Kupo? I can see one of them. Okay, I cannot use the power of abusing the physics. Just I cannot Skyrim my way up there. Hey, look, a Moogle guard. Across through the full arms. There's one. There's another one over there. You actually find me? You found me? Ah, well, I suppose it's time to go home, Kupo. Find the hiding Moogles. It's easily said as it is done. They are pretty obvious. I fell asleep in my hiding place. I think I'll return to my comfy bed. Wait, I see stuff. Nope. That isn't it. Found them. Bro, how did you not notice them? I can't believe you found me. I'll find an even better hiding spot next time, Kupo. I love this. It's fun. Unbelievable! You already found all the Moogles? Finally, we can go home. Never seen such skillful seeking in my life, Kupo. Sorry to make you find everyone. We don't usually hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. I'll take the earrings of aiming. I can now fly. Observe. Mount guide. Use the mana. Use the mana cutter. A sail. 'Twas you, was it not? Furious screams of the dragons carried far. You've slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Race Velga to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Wyrm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart. The Dragon's Song War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning. The whole truth. That we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light. Ishgard. Hey there, Race. That's your eye, isn't it? Yes, it is. Impertinent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. It's his eye. I do believe we have something of yours. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the
moment I prized your eye from his head. Thou, 'twould seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye. Unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield one half of my strength. Here it is. Although, I do sense a bit of an aura coming off of it. Swap out the model. There we have him. Good to see with two eyes again, huh? Oh, wait. Memories! It's time! There is old Four Horns Nidhogg. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatosk's eyes, and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain then. What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? I did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Ellison. Oh, he is very blind. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid. Thy folly have cost Ratatoska her life, and me mine eyes. Oh, my beloved Shiva, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Here's Svelga. 'Twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender thee and I to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. My vengeance has begun! Oh, that's a hostile boy. I saw a very angry boy. Although I think Nidhogg's rage might have corrupted the eye. Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours.
Your
Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the Wyrm a killing blow.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin. Their treachery claimed my Brutus's life, and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse? Go, mortals, take your unruly passions, and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken. Sheesh. The dragons do use very old-timey speech. Even older than what Urianger uses. Quest complete. Estinian? Yes. Unrest in Ishgard. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Svelga wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us. Which means it's time to head back.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
Turning on the lights. So now it's really starting to get
You have
dark.
rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds.
Snooze.
I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed,
The tale is incomplete.
we are short a great Wyrm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear.
Then
What then became of the other?
wait.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
Wait. Huh?
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
I.
Wait! I would join you!
Alright, do
There has
it.
been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Make them. Alright then. Come along now.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Aye. Run. Run, 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 run.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Zephyrin?
Our plans proceed apace, then.
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
So it is their plan.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
We as the players get this sort of insight. We as the players get this insight, but our characters don't. Wait. It's quiet. There he is, an Ascian.
The moment is at hand.
La Brea! Forden, you dick.
Excellent. All
All
shall soon be in alignment.
Him. I
It
thought
is time for the bringer of light to
to die.
Die. Be damned. On Horsefall. Don't worry, she's with us. She did not give the order. Which means it's time for another duty, I think. Snooze again.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She has come. Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great Wyrm low!
And returned Race Valgar as missing eye.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Don't tell me.
Have we lost?
Nay. We've won.
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Peace. Surely you jest. Did we just quell a rebellion with words? Yes, we did. Snow?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
He has a point. Anyway, I think it's about... was rather too close for comfort. But it would seem that that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Take this. Orthodox mayhem. He who would not be denied. Lord Horsefall has more than a few questions to ask. Yes. Yes, he does. But I think it's time for an ad break. I've been putting this one off for a few minutes already. Let me just go to my dashboard. This is number 12, stream manager. Come on, give me the numbers. Let me just run a 3-minute ad break. There we go. We kick it in now. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 63 minutes. There we go, we're on ad break. Go to this camera. Whoops, not allowed when I'm in this menu. Okay, wrong camera position there, bud. We are only seeing back. There's Estinian. His armor stained a blood red. The deep crimson of dragon's blood. There we go. Oh look, there's Sid. Let's talk to him after the ad break. Rose carrying grain. This one's carrying a crate. He's always bandaged up, but still you can see out the other. It just doesn't have the depth perception. The gate. And the snow is falling. Hey, another player. It's focusing on. Looks like Vieira. And a puff of dog is blind. He sees. The gossip? There he is, Sid Garland. And another perspective of the crate carrying guy. What was that? Another perspective of the Vieira. Don't know why the game is focusing on this one instead of on my character, but there we go. Nancy, Horsefon, and Stinian. With a little mini alpha node there. Alright, let the Metalworkers Guild. Whoop. And we are returning to lands. 2, 1. Welcome back. Time for the next. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever's going on, Kinesi? Simply put, Nidhogg's dead, and she has realized the truth. Beg pardon. You traveled to the Churning Mists together, along with Vistinian. There was never a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg, dead. The heretics, pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let's break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to Fulton Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Kinesi. I shall await you there. And they both walk off. So let's go. Oh, that character was just standing there. No wonder it was trying to target. Also, balloon. Overshadowed, aka oh shit. Hey, it's a Moogle. Ah. Alright, I'm going in. Cutscene. Cutscene. Please tell me it's spoken. There we have the two of them.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
And here we have just a little montage of them explaining.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Wyrm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
What are you looking at me for?
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Yes.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
Pressure. Simple.
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
At worst. At
At
worst.
least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known.
Aye.
You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
Exactly my worries. You said it right there, Sir Emmerich.
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Indeed. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Oh, I think I'm worried we've seen the last of him.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve.
I have a YOLO badge.
We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy
Only
See cry
cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
Heresy?
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son.
Ah, yes.
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Ah, yes.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Oh.
Hear, hear. The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Hear, hear.
Orchiffon, be reasonable.
Orchiffon.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope.
Aye.
There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Pride doesn't come into the equation, bud. You have my blade.
Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
$40-20, let's go. I have a 40-20 here. To roll when I need it. Lucia. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must recruit others for our cause. I'll take the breeches of scouting. I'll take another set of pants. Alfie. Adversity acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, as Alphino knows only too well. How are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Even the assembled might of House Fortin and the Temple Knights would... Even the assembled might of House Fortin and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emmerich's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Kinesi reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. Fudge. Language is once again struggling because I am tired. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. Thanks. Estinian, will you and your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, milady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Hype One fight amongst themselves. How very wise. Knazy, we should hurry to the Forgotten Night. The Tauri may have knowledge of these revolutionaries. Bar time! The pillars. What? Side quest? Aether Current. We had recently held a ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Chlobin, third son of House Hallinot. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you. At the very least, I expect to see Rontremont or perhaps Little Laniette in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Rontremont is a dear friend of mine, and I know how he cared for Sir Chlobin. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him. Battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could. At the very least, I should think he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. First up to Camp Cloudtop on Alabathia's spine. Here you go, a battle standard. A battle standard of the Steel Vigil, charged by flame just as I remember. There's much I wish I could not remember from that day. The wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless. And Svara and Safatsov fit gave us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this, though she may be reluctant to accept it. Lilianiette should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. In all my years of serving House Hallinot, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Take, friend. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. Take, friend. Got it. Egg! Mount guide, and I'll take Chopper off now. Another Canesi. Something you need. the battle stand from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Charbel was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family. Now I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in Central Curfus, hoping to avenge him someday, and Charbel's men were quick to follow suit. I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life, and fulfill my own dreams. In his past, I was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, we will move forward, and in time, Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be, free of war. Savage aim again. Flipped wings. I guess we gotta do some side quests. Bingo, I got a sample. There we have your wing. My, what an extraordinary find. I am pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume our work on Cloudkin. How forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. The sample was meant for Thaloon. You're not a naturalist. She's hard work for a new article for the New Aeolian Geographic. Yo, Nat Geo! I request this sample to be delivered with the utmost haste. You can be sure she will hear that it was the incomparable Knezi Liaches who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin. Let me check, because yes, there is. But for now, let's return. Foundation. Although it's 11:36 p.m. here, and you can slightly see here, Sama. The Dark Souls characters still standing AFK here. What is that? Where's the Taru? Maisie, Alphino. God, I've been worried sick. It's good to see you. And you, Tataru. How did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Everyone Elder's barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one's harmed, thankfully. What about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious. What was Sir Emmerich thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't believe... Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. Queer moniker if I ever heard one. What may happen will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. Drinking the pain away. Jump down. Recht. Oh look, an older man in the broom elder. What's that? Speak up! I can't hear as well as I used to. I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Tomlin. 1,000 pardons, but this area is currently beyond off limits. Wait. The area beyond is currently off limits. No, it isn't. Oh, the guy is up there. Time for me to climb. Damn, you guys got... What's got damage? Oh, around the corner. A mongrel. Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Jack diddly squat, Alfie. Not a single shred of information. Just as I expected, these revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it's good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of Broom, why not go and see if Gabriel knows aught of value? As a proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he'll be more forthcoming than the others. Understood. Spice of life. Oh, you mean like whiskey is the life of man? Fiona's on the same questline, I think. Yep. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear. But they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Kinesi, that's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction. To do that, I need you to do something for me. So whatever that so happens, there's a hunter up in the cruiser who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go get them for me. Go and get them for me, alright? Skulking hunter in the pillars. The Hulken Hunter. So you're Gibrion's errand boy. Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Temple levy is now available. Gabriel, here's the herbs. I think that's about the right point to call it for tonight. Spotify refuses to open for some reason. Unless it's open in the background and I just don't notice it. Spotify. Nope, no Spotify, which means... something wrong with the application then. So be it, I'll just use this. I'll just do this. There we go. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else? Oh, what's your... Okay, wait, let's kick in the raid. I'll just mute the tab for now. from my following list. Let's see what's available. I'm just gonna say hello to Joe Cat, who's currently playing World of Warcraft. See you all tomorrow at 4, hopefully. Well, bye. I'm gonna mute the music immediately because I need to be able to tune in. See ya.